Good morning. Good morning. Getting a picture there for the thumbnail. And we're going to read from the Fifth Agreement. I'm going to pick up from there, from where we left off. I had to go back just a second ago and watch the last video from the other day and kind of see where I stopped, because I had the book marked. I couldn't remember which paragraph I ended on. So now I know. And by the way, welcome to the channel. You're watching Gray Cloudy Day, but I, who you're looking at, am Gray Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment. That moment right there, the moment that we have, the moment that you have, the moment I am in making this video, while you'll be in another moment watching the video if you're watching it or listening to it. And yeah, the eternal now, the eternal moment. So if you could, I'd appreciate if you'd hit the like and button. Helps the videos get pushed out more. And if you haven't subscribed, I appreciate it if you think about subscribing. So let's get this going here. And we were talking about the structure of belief from where I was reading before. If you didn't see the other video, you can go back. It's just a few days old. I am making a playlist and adding them to the playlist. I don't know if they're particularly in order. I do need to try to figure out if they're being put in order or how I need to do it. Might be easier on the laptop now. But we were talking about Santa Claus previously. He was telling about the story of Santa Claus and how when you first, came to understand that Santa wasn't a real thing, or how did you find out? How did you respond or whatever? So that's where we were at on that. Let me see. Like I said the other day, I try to read, if I can, without the... I try to do the reading without the glasses if I can. So I'm going to... Because those aren't prescription. So let's get into it. Come on, Gray Cloud, get into it. The structure is... So we're talking about the structure of belief. The structure is what the Toltec called the human form. The human form is not the form of the physical body. It's the form that our mind takes. It's the structure of our beliefs about ourselves, about everything that helps us make sense of our dream, our personal dream. The human form gives us our identity, but it's not the same as the frame of the dream. The frame of the dream is the material world as it is, which is truth. The human form is the belief system with all the elements of judgment. Everything in that belief system is our personal truth, and we judge everything according to those beliefs, even if those beliefs go against our own inner nature. Imagine that. Imagine that. In the process of domestication, the belief system becomes the book of law that rules our lives. When we follow the rules according to our book of law, we reward ourselves. When we don't follow the rules, we punish ourselves. When we follow the rules according to our book of law, we reward ourselves. When we don't follow the rules, we punish ourselves. The belief system becomes the big judge in our mind, and also the greatest victim, because first it judges us, then it punishes us. The big judge is made by symbols, and it works with symbols to judge everything we perceive, including the symbols. The victim is the part of us that receives the judgment and suffers the punishment. And when we interact with the outside dream, we judge and punish everyone and everything else according to our personal book of law. The big judge is doing a perfect job, of course, because we agree with all those laws. The problem is that the belief system comes to life within us and uses our knowledge against us. It uses everything we know, all of our rules about how we have to live our lives, to punish the victim, which is the human. It uses our language to create the self-judgment, the self-rejection, the guilt, the shame. It verbally abuses us and makes us miserable by creating our own personal demons and our personal dream of hell. There are so many symbols that we can use to say the same thing. The belief system rules the human life like a tyrant. It takes our freedom away from us and makes us its slave. It takes power over the real us, the human life, and it isn't even real. The real us stays hidden someplace in the mind. And the one who controls the mind at that point is everything we know, everything we agreed to believe. The human body, which is beautiful and perfect, becomes the victim of all the judgment and punishment. It becomes just a vehicle where the mind acts and projects itself through the body. Yeah, like self-judgment's a big thing, you know. Even today, even when I'm doing pretty good. I'm sober. I have had a few I've had a few days prior to today where I was a little bit down. A couple of days ago, for a couple of evenings in a row, I found myself full of anxiety and a little bit depressed. But of course, I'm still early in sobriety again. So my mind is not completely my brain is trying to rewire itself right now, and get more back to, a place where I'm not overly thinking stuff. But, I've been dealing with it fairly well. Like, I felt that way, and then I made myself do a little bit of creating. And then, like, the past several days, I've taken walks, getting back into my walks. Matter of fact, I'll probably try to get a walk in here in just a little bit, like a morning walk. A lot of the walks I've taken in the past few days have just been in the afternoon. Like, one day I think it was Friday maybe, I took my first walk, and then Saturday I walked twice, and then yesterday I took a walk yesterday evening because I went to church yesterday. So anyway, today I want to try to get at least 2 short walks in, if not 3. We'll see. It's supposed to be like only in the 60s today, but after today it's going to be back up in the 70s and stuff. But the 60s, I'll take that too, so it's not too bad. Well, let's end it there. I think, and I made it I put a little mark right there to where I should start back. I think that was enough. I hope that this might be beneficial to anybody that's new to Toltec wisdom and stuff. I also share stuff from a devotional, like a Jesus Calling devotional, a Jesus Always. I share from what has helped me or what is helping me, things I've either studied or am currently like discovering or whatever. I like to share stuff like that, and that's where I'm at. So until next time, Mr. Grey Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment, over and out. Ditto.